station. We're not going to finish it. We have a little ways to do that, but we're close. We don't have a lot more we need to do. Compared to the rest of, you know, we've done a lot of work, and we're getting there. Okay, so one thing I want to look at to start is, so we just finished this thing that goes up top. So that's now connected up to that, and this is a upward slope that brings stuff up, I believe. Yeah, maybe it brings things up. Yes. Is it the engine and caboose? Are these two lines? Well, I guess let's see. So in this one, that's this line here. So that comes down and connects up to the caboose. Okay. So we can do that. So we want to hook up that. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Is this second line here is going to go all the way down to the wall. Okay. We can do that. No problem. Do we have... we're low on blocks. We should probably get some more stone bricks. Let's start with that. And we do have a lot of food, so we can just top down. Assuming I have my boots on. Good, I do. Okay. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty good. The guys working on our deck are back, so there might be some barking possibly every now and then in the background if my dogs decide that what they're doing deserves barking. I don't know. It's hard to predict. But so they're working on a lot of progress on that, so we'll see how that goes. And then I've also been doing, I have a lot of footage from Monumenta. I've been editing that stuff, and I just realized, why don't you use different colored wool on your creative game instead of the, yeah, possibly I could, you know, like for you're talking about like this is like this sort of thing, or concrete. Why do I use concrete? Because I made this world's old. But you're saying like just try and like designate colors for like where paths go and stuff. Yeah, that probably makes sense. I could do that for future stuff, but just because I don't really think in concrete. I guess I don't know. Let's build this from down up. So this thing that we're building up there is a little bit above this other thing. So there's 3 blocks space, and that's the top of that thing. So we can come down here. Hello. I'm actually gonna. It's a little bit less. Is it not showing chat on the side? No, it's not. Look at that. A little bit less emotes. But yeah, so I appreciate that you stopped by. But yeah, less emojis or emotes or whatever they're called. 1, 2, 3, and then we build this getting, and then this is gonna stair step up. We can remove the bottom block from all these things. But and then it's right there. So maybe we actually don't want. Thank you for the follow, Betrayed Squid. Welcome. Dude. Okay, yeah, right, yeah, so, okay, so it actually had to be, so that worked out. Everything lined up perfectly, as expected. Okay, good, so this is powered. Comes here, and then it rotates, then goes down. So that's this path here, and it goes down all the way to the edge of this thing. So, we'll see if that works out. We can build this against the wall, so that's not too bad. This is here, so this can slope right away. Nope. Slope. I was working on, yes, I was working on doing some editing for my Monumenta footage, but some of that stuff I recorded not while I was streaming, which is sort of rare nowadays. And I feel like this is going to run into that pipe that I don't actually have going all the way down. So it's going to get to here and then turn around. So it's actually going to get rid of this. Here's where it's going to turn around. And it goes all the way up to there, and then we need to power it. So we can just power it. Power this block, I guess. There we go. And then here it turns around, sort of. Actually, it doesn't turn around. I guess it just does the zigzag. So it's gonna go. It needs to hook up to, yes, this one. Awesome. Okay, good. So then it's gonna go over a little bit more. So it's going to be 3, and then it dips down, and it connects up with this. So it's like this. Or it dips down there, I guess. Yeah. So that's a regular block, powered rail. Well, we don't know that. We don't really have to have that be powered block. That's fine. And we don't have to worry about powering. Or maybe we'll put it in powered, just to be safe. So we're like that. How's that? And so then this is when the caboose is launched. It'll come this way. It'll hit an activator rail that I don't have yet. Come this way and then shoot all the way up the top. Thank you for the follow. Lamb Lagging. Interesting name. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So, detector rail. We'll go there. And we need to power up all this other stuff. So how did I do that in here? I guess I put a lever on here. So that'll power all that stuff. And then how did I power this guy? I didn't. I chose not to power it. That's great. Okay, so we don't want to mess with anything else. So we could do this, and that's fine. That'll power this is purposely not powered because the cart's gonna drop onto that, and then we're gonna detect a rail that I have to still make, and then it'll come all the way up to the top. Okay, good. So that's set up. Is the engine also set up to go? It looks like it is. Good. This is it's a private whitelisted server that's only for people that are like content producers in this particular group. Let's see. I need to keep those. Those are part of the other rail. I have some torches. Yes, torches. But here's some info on it if you'd like, if you're interested. So if you're interested in more about what the server's about, that's a link to our Reddit page. All right, so they come this way, they drop down. And I still have to make where this actually goes to. This is when it's a engine or caboose. Yeah, so engine or cabooses that have stuff that I want to pull the items out of come down, and they drop here. They drop all the way down. All right, let's go ahead and light up a couple areas over here and there. All right, now let's see what's next. What's next? So we want to, the thing I actually built down here, I have in the wrong orientation, this whole thing. So I'm going to actually rebuild that. So let's get down that way. It is this thing in the corner. So let's get over there, and then I want to start, I want to kind of rip it out from the top down. Because this actually, when I have it, I want to rotate it. So instead of all these blocks here and all that stuff down there, spinning a train that direction, it needs to go that direction. So I can keep some of this. This is going to stay the same. But then this will change here. So I'm going to have a, what's it called? A tripwire that goes this direction. And then we'll hook onto this. And so I'm going to build this same platform, but on this side. So I guess we don't have to rip out a lot of it. So this needs to come out a little bit. And then it's a 3x4, it looks like, starting here. So we'll just remove the block below. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill this all in. And then we can, I guess we'll keep it there just so we can kind of get an idea. So it's going to go towards the wall. And we have full piston, or full sticky, or whatever these things are called, repeaters, going like that. A redstone dust. Like so. This thing here, that on top. We want this. So it's just creating a little clock for the signal. So this clock is always running. This clock is always running unless the tripwire is tripped. So there's going to be a tripwire that comes this way now. And what that does is so that if there's enough carts that are inside this thing, then it will it'll stop the clock. So we can put this here, and then we're gonna have that there, and then I'm gonna leave this open for now. I'm gonna put in those tripwire hooks there. It'll hook onto this so that when there's carts in here, it'll stop this clock. And then what that hooks up to then, let's grab this other stuff. Because we didn't want to. Oh, it could be regular bricks. That's cool. All right, and then what that's going to hook up to is this. So going into the corner of this thing. So I guess we kind of want tripwire hooks. Do we have any here? We might have actually some down there. Let's see if we have any handy. So I don't have to make any. Nope. But we do have the supplies to make it. Okay. I think I already had... Wasn't there planks in here somewhere? Yes, there we go. Tripwire hooks. I never remember the order, but we actually have this thing on the side, so let's be smart about it. So we want redstone thing. Maybe we don't have the recipe for it. Okay, well that's silly. I had to, oh, maybe I have to be in this thing. Okay, yeah. Okay, right. Nope, I still doesn't think I can do it. Do I have all the supplies I need? I do. But I haven't discovered it yet or something. I don't really know. So I just constantly have to swallow. Wait, I had there. So now all of a sudden now it knows the recipe. So it wouldn't tell me the recipe for some silly reason. I don't know. I don't know about you, game. All right. So how do I easily get up to there? I don't know. I'll need string actually too. I should put that in before. Oh, I needed string before. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll have to come back and put the string in, I guess. That's a shame. And there's no easy way. I guess I can do Ender Pearl, right? There we go. So what I want is tripwire hooks here and here, and then I'll leave this open for now, just so I can try and get in there. So I'll leave this spot open so I can see where I'm supposed to put in the tripwire hook or the string. But otherwise, it'll be filled in. Some recipes have to be discovered for yourself. Oh man. Okay, that's fine. So I'll leave that open just so I can see where it's going to be, but then I'll fill it in. Thank you for the follow, Parker J. Alright, so we're going to leave. So that's going to power... Yeah, that'll be fine. It'll power the wall when there's stuff there, but it won't lock this hopper. Okay. I think. And so then this is going to continue going up for ways. And then we'll build some other stuff up top. This clock here is going to have some stuff coming up this way. So we can fill this in. And we have a cart. There's going to be a dispenser here, which we don't have. We have droppers, but we don't have dispensers. And then 2 powered rail. Like this. And then we're going to have a turn here. And then that hooks into... So I guess actually where I built that is kind of inconvenient. Because the next thing I have over here is this setup where it's going to be a ladder of stuff coming up. So it's going to turn here, this corner. This is going to turn here, so we'll come back to that in a second. Let's rebuild the bottom part first. So we're actually going to base it off of the creative world, so I don't have to worry about trying to preserve it. So we can just remove all this stuff. Oh, just die. There. Okay. And then this is pointing this direction, so it's actually going to now rotate and go the other direction. Grab all this stuff. All the things on the ground are mine. Okay, so looking at the world here. So the piston needs to push towards the side of the ladder. Thank you for the follow, Josh Craft. Welcome. So the side of the ladder is there. So the piston needs to be here, pushing this direction, and the base of the piston is within the bounds. So It's going to be like this. And then there's going to be a thing on top, one of these things, slab. And then if we look, I'll do the this part first. So it comes all the way over and then loops around. So where it's pushing, it's going to go onto some path there. And I guess it's kind of dark here, but we'll come back to the lighting. So it's going to push onto this, which means that the second one here is going to have a hopper facing into that block, which is facing in right there, and then comes up. Why is it so much more complicated? Oh, because I need it on this side. Okay. Because I need to pull some redstone off of it. So it goes up. Trying to see if this makes sense. Yeah, so it's only one above. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Hello, Hunter is awesome. So we're going to like this, and then these blocks go into that. So anything that drops from that hopper chain goes into here, moves over, comes here, and then will be delivered to this. And then off of that, we're going to pull off a signal. So we have a comparator going this direction. So let's change our point of view. Thank you for the follow. Hunter is awesome. 6. So we're like this. Oops. I wanted to keep that view like this. And then we have a block with a torch on the side. And then where that redstone is here, or rather where there will be redstone, where the block is there, we have this followed by a torch that is on a block. And then a signal from that comes this direction over to here, which then has a repeater going this direction. Like that. And it's on full delay. And then this signal comes up and back into the block. Right? Yes. Yeah, everything's good here. So let's add a little bit of lighting. And we want to put droppers on top of these hoppers so that we reduce the lag. So we can just put them in. They're not actually going to be dispensing anything, so we don't have to worry about that. And because I broke something, it moved in here. So what this does is if there's something inside of here, this thing will dispense a guy. This thing down here is going to be powered in a second. And so when it dispenses a cart down, it'll grab the item and then stop the clock. And do we need... Just to be safe, let's put also some blocks along this side. There might be good enough. Let's look at this path over here. So where I'm powering it, for some reason this is a little bit elevated in the other world. It doesn't matter as much in this case, but I just need to be able to power that without locking the hopper. So in this case, we can actually just do this because the bedrock's not right there. So we can do a lever on there. And then this thing snakes over to the wall over here and then goes up. So we need these guys here and then it'll just go up. So it's turning there. So then here's actually where we'd have to go up. We can't go up right after a turn. Otherwise the rail won't work quite right. So we can work our way up. And then this part is, it sort of just depends. So here it's sloping. Here we can put a block here, and this one can't go up right away because it's the turning. So we'll have to go like that, and then work our way up. So I'll build this a little bit, but then we don't know exactly how it'll connect up yet. But we can build this a little ways up, and then return back to it. This will eventually hook up to, I think, that path. Maybe. No, that's a redstone path. Somehow it'll connect up to something up there. I forget where. Somehow it connects up. I have to double check the creative world, but it connects up to one of these paths up there. Alright, so we can put, well, we can put redstone, or, oh, I guess we're actually short on, we have to make more powered rail, but we might have enough for now. So we can bring this down. And then do the curved track as a regular rail. And then bring us down. Thank you for the follow. A Carbludo, maybe? That's my guess. Let me know if that's not correct. Alright, so these are here. I don't know if I can just put a powered on this block. So if we take this out, if we power this, will it reach all the way down? No. So we have to also power down here as well. That's not a big deal. Okay, so then when a cart is released, it will work its way up and then go to some spot. Okay, now we have that part in place. Let's look in this creative world. So what we want to do is we want to connect up. Oh, we want to connect up to that right there, the thing we're looking at. So that is somewhere. Did I build that yet? I must not have built that yet. Okay, so we do want it to connect up basically to there. But it's going to come along the side right next to it and then loop around. Okay, so I think we might be on track. It's like the bottom part and the top part is set up. Welcome, diehard Cubby. Welcome to the stream. That's interesting. Basketbot is showing. I thought I told it not to show it. Interesting. I'll have to check my settings again. But anyway, so the bottom part is set up in a certain way, and the top part is set up in a certain way, and like there's some space in between that can just, you have to sort of connect the stuff together. So we can just run this up, and it should run near that guy. So it's actually a little bit below that. Thank you for the follow. What? Puma Zylander? Yeah, that's my guess. Zylander. So I'll bring this up a little further. Welcome to the stream. Bring this up a little further. And we want to bring it so it's similar to this path we're looking at on the side. So it's going to come in. Thank you. So it's gonna, this redstone signal is gonna come this way, and we can also change the way this works too. But so the main thing is that I want to have it run on some hoppers. They're gonna connect up to stuff in the corner. So if that path is coming this direction, and we want it to snake around and then go back up, this looks like it's actually a little bit smaller than, so let's actually make this one not step down quite as much. And we can make this turn here and then go that direction. So what that's going to mean is that we're going to have a dropper facing down here, which is going to be tough to do. So for now, we'll put it there. It's facing the wrong way. Then we'll put some hoppers going into it, going this direction. And then here is where we can run this to go a little bit more up. So it's going to start stair stepping up here. So we'll move that even more than I already have it. Can looking in your inventory. I'm not sure what you mean. All right, so let's, I guess we'll move that just so there's enough space. Then these are going to be exposed here, but I want to put droppers on top of them so that I don't have any issues with lag at all with that. These are going to be turning here. Let's put a little bit of light in this situation. We'll go here, maybe, because it's going to be power rail going down up to that. And then it doesn't quite reach. So let's also power the side of this. There we go. So then the rails will come along this way. So they picked up one item from down below. They'll come back up, and then they'll drop it back off here, and then it'll go into the dropper, which I still have to fix the direction it's facing, which I could probably do here, actually. Yes. Good. So we want to get a little bit lower, and then we can fix the direction this is facing. Droppers. So it goes to here, and now it's facing down. And then what that does is when that's dispensed, it's going to drop into that hopper there. So I just dropped some stuff in there by accident. But so if we break this, we can build up this side so that it's not Oops. Oops. There we go. So now things won't escape going out the other direction. Then this redstone signal needs to go on top of this and then hook up to that. So we want some room to get through there. So maybe with this I'll go one more out and then down. So it goes to here. Is there the sign? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, so in the picture-in-picture, the one I guess over there, that is creative world where I've made the thing I'm creating. This thing. There we go. And then in this other one is the one in the survival world where I'm building it. What happens is here, this line gets triggered when I want to dispense a train. So it comes over here, powers this dropper, which will send one item down. Down into that hopper, which will, you can see this thing's already going because I've accidentally dropped a couple blocks in the meantime. That will dispense a chest minecart that will run all the way up here and then drop off the item that it had picked up as a signal to come over here. And then this is where it drops down. So if we go like this, so now we can get over here. And this I'll probably build all the way up a ways to some other part of the mechanism, but for now we'll leave it as is. I'll make some more powered rail in a second. But this will come up here and then connect up to something. I feel like it's something in there, but we'll check that in a second. I need to get some more powered rail before I really worry about it. But let's also go ahead and power this from underneath. New to the stream, what am I doing? So I made thank you for the follow, gesture chair. I'm making a small rail station. So I have a smart rail network set up on the server, where you can, because right now in Minecraft you can't connect train carts together. So I have it set up so that you can like program a train. So it's a bunch of different carts that you're in, that are able to figure out. I'll try and build and talk at the same time. Carts that are able to sort of figure out where you want to go. So you indicate where you want to go. It creates a cart in the front that will store a bunch of items, and then those items allow you to navigate the train network. So as it gets to an intersection, the train will know which way you wanted to go. So you get there, it'll say, well, they wanted to go north at this intersection. So then it'll make the whole train, you and all the rest of the cars in the train, go to a certain spot. So this is all the sort of complicated redstone that's inside of the whole thing. So up top, you just hit a button, you hop in a cart, and you go. But there's all this technical stuff behind the scenes that have to happen. What I want to do is get a bunch of powered rail going. Let's see, we're going to need a bunch of sticks also. Yeah, it's fun. Also, welcome Trap Gamer 12 YouTube. All right, so we want to make a bunch of powered rail, and then we'll put all the rest of this stuff in here. We might want that actually, and I have some more stuff in the ground still. So let's do that. There we go. And we don't need slabs right now. Yeah, I think we're good on slabs. Okay, good. I think we're good. So we'll work our way back up and build, connect this up to wherever it goes. I forget where it goes. So let's bring this all the way up here. This has to connect up to some point in the beginning of the, right before some of the sorting or the caboose stuff we made. So this path goes all the way up, and then in this one it goes all the way to the end of the wall and then turns around. So we'll see how that lines up. So we'll want some more blocks going all the way up. Oh, this thing's in the way. And we can break this. And then put redstone on top of that. That should connect. Yeah, okay, good. So we can bring this all the way up. And it might be that we're a little bit higher than we need to be, but we'll see in a second. So this needs to connect up to that. Good. So we can go like that, and then it all connects. So make this be powered rail going all the way down. Here, all the way down. And then we'll have to power probably some way up towards the top. Yep. Oh, we're almost made it all the way. Not quite. So we'll just power here so that we're away from other redstone. Oh, it didn't quite work. Should have, but didn't. Because redstone didn't get any updates. Alright, let's see if now it'll work. Nope. Alright. We can make this work. There we go. So it comes up here, and then it'll turn, and then come over this way. And this is powered as well. So what that does is, when it requests carts, they'll come up here, and then this whole thing here we've made before, where it'll move one into the engine spot and one into the caboose spot. It's actually switched. One into the caboose spot, and then one into the engine spot. And then there's a detector rail I have to still put in there, and there, and there, and probably some stuff upstairs, probably. But I'll go back to that. I haven't made them yet. I forgot how to make them. I should have made it when I was downstairs. But okay, so that's done. Next, let's look at the creative world. Next thing we have here is this mechanism here that empties out cabooses and engines are emptied out at this thing. But in this one I have it built pretty low. Which actually now I guess I need because of this. Okay, so we'll do the same thing. So I build this kind of in reverse from looking at this part. So if we come over here, we can see how it's supposed to be set up based on this. Yeah, right there. Okay, let's go down there. So based on this part down here, it's supposed to be, let's get the right blocks in a bar. So we don't need this stuff. I will need to get in here to put in a string later, but I'll figure that out later. Okay, so there's going to be a block here, solid block, and I'm trying to remember I'm building this in reverse. So this is going away from that line and curving to the side of it, so it slopes up here. Yeah, and then this over here slopes down towards the wall and then turns here. And then in this one, it's all filled in here. I don't know if I'll fill it in all the way up to the top, but so it's like that. And so this is actually open on mine. I can actually leave that open, so that's okay. Good. This is here, and then there's sloping track that goes. Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, like that. And then we want this to actually be the opposite of what's happening. It should default to going down, or default to going up, actually. Yeah, so we need to change this power. We can power this, and that's okay. So it's going to default to turning and going up or down. Basically, this track is only for sending stuff out into here, but we don't want it to be the main destination. And if I recall, this is actually sending stuff up from here. So we can build this back the other way now. So it goes down under this flat part, which is a turn, and then slopes down one more. And then it's flat for 2 more after the slope, followed by a turn. So then it turns and then goes this way 3, looks like 3 powered rail, at least. Like that, good. And this doesn't need to be here. We can power this and power that. Okay, so let's take a peek down here. So this mechanism we have here is going to come this way, and then it's going to go towards the wall 3 more. So hopefully this will go right into the wall. 1, 2, 3. Good. Awesome. Right into the wall. And then that's going to just need to be powered. Oh, so I guess I built in the wrong spot. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Like that. Let's try again. Powered rail. Awesome. Okay. So towards the corner is where I'm going to build in some stuff. So I don't really want that there. We're going to build it here instead. Put a little bit of light on the situation. So then this whole thing here is set up. So if you look at this, engines and cabooses will drop from the sky. They'll drop down onto here. They land on this block and they empty out. So stuff goes down. So is this the 3rd time you've built the same small? Yes. So I built it once in survival, just sort of making it up as I went along. 2nd time was in creative, and then the 3rd time is where I'm building it now. And I'm planning on making a tutorial, at least like the parts of it. I haven't found time yet, but I'm gonna make a tutorial for it, and then in theory build a lot more of these also. But yeah. Okay, so then in this corner right here, there needs to be a chest. So let's make a chest. Just to go in the corner there. So chest goes here. There's going to be some blocks here. Thank you for the follow. Outgame Hacker. And there's going to be a hopper on top of that. With a slab on top of that, which we don't have right now. And then a piston facing towards me. Like this. We have a comparator here. Going this direction. And then a block. And then if we look at this stuff here, so then there's, actually we could change the point of view a little bit so we can see a little bit more what's going on. So it goes into this. There's a torch on this side. So by default this is powered. And that goes into some dust right here. And then a sticky piston going up, which is on by default. Black on top of that. And then some signal going around this direction, into the corner, and then up to that. Oh, and that's actually supposed to be a repeater. On, I think, a little bit of a delay, right? Yeah, full delay. So, this whole thing here, we don't need this. Because that'll actually grab it. So, I don't have, oh, I actually, okay. What? I want a slab. And keep all these. So slabs. 1, 2, 3. Right. I'm gonna start making live streams. Would I do Minecraft? Probably, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the main thing is, like, if you want to try doing live streams, just try it out, and then people might stop by. You know, people end up finding me, and then, like, they stick around. Eventually, you'll find people that are into what you're up to. This is what I would suggest. It's sort of, I started out as, you know, not having any audience at all, really, and just sort of putting the YouTube stuff out there. And then I started doing streamings eventually, but, you know, eventually you'll find people that are into what you're doing. It works out. It's pretty cool. Alright, so what we want to do, I don't know if I have to have stuff in that side, but let's double check. Yeah, I guess I have stuff there just in case. I don't know if it's required or not, but. So we'll go like this. So, what happens is there's a cart that's going to land. When they land on here, they have some items. So what happens is so if we do, as an example, if we take a bunch of sticks, let's say, so we throw them on, this has the items and they're sorting through down into the chest down below. Once this hopper is emptied, it'll take a second, then it pushes that cart off. So a cart with items falls down on here, this hopper grabs the stuff. Once it's grabbed all the things, then it ejects the cart out, and then the cart will come over here and then go up into there, actually. It'll eventually work its way into the empty chest minecart stack. Hello. Crap. Why am I having problems saying words? Circles. Yeah, crop circles. Aha, I got it. Okay. So that's what this whole thing does here. And then just so that it's a little bit, better looking, we'll put a whole floor in here. So that's what this thing does. And then those items will go down to the bottom. So we can build that part now. So they work their way down a little bit over to this item elevator. I don't have observer blocks on me, actually, so maybe I'll wait on that. I'll come back to that. Because I think for observer blocks, I think I need quartz. I don't know if I have that handy. I might actually. Do I have quartz in here? Oh, that's fine. No. It's alright. For some reason I was having problems. But yeah, then I realized it was just crop circles. Yeah, I guess I don't have any quartz on me. So I'll come back to the next part of it, because I need... Here, this is annoying. There we go. Alright, okay, so that's set up there. Let's add a little bit of light, just so we have less issues with creepers and stuff spawning on my redstone builds. I do want to preload this dropper with some stuff. I wish I had more junk on me. I kind of want everything I have. I guess I can put those in there. Yeah, that'll work. So let's go grab some more. Okay, so now what? So that part's set up. So if I have the observer blocks, I can build all that stuff. 3, 2, 1, jump. Yeah. All right. So then that's all. So there's gonna be observer blocks there. That's item elevator going up. What's with the cheaty screenshot? It's a creative world. Thank you for the follow, crop circles. This is it's a survival, or it's a creative world where I already built the thing I'm building. James. Okay, so that's good to go. I guess, yeah, maybe the next thing is I should get observer blocks. So maybe we should go get, all my stuff is already beat up. There we go, we can switch to that one. There we go. I do need to try and get some quartz, so maybe we should go to the nether. So let's make a shopping list. We go get some things. So we need quartz, and we need some string / dispensers. What else do we still need for this whole thing? A bunch of wood. I don't know. Do we have any wood down here still, or did I use it all up? Yeah, I guess I still have some wood here. Yeah, I think we're fine. I guess depending on where I'm going, if there's wood there, I might get some. But I think we're doing okay on that. Are any of these? No, these are all still all just... Okay. Yeah, so let's go up top and we'll go shopping. You hate the nether. Yeah, the nether, it took a while to get used to the nether. As long as you have a good bow, the gas aren't really a problem. Withers are sometimes a problem, but I've sort of gotten used to being able to manage them. So it's not too bad for me. It's mainly that I'll get lost. I'll end up going for a long time and get lost. It is creepy. That's true. But at least all the mobs make noises. So like the creepers are, it's very silent. So this is the top part I was talking about. So right now it's not all set up, but you come over here and you hit a button for where you want to go. This would say like you want to go to town, the main town, and so you hit a button, and then a cart will appear over here that it's programmed for your destination. You'll hit a button here. You'll hop in a passenger cart, and then a caboose comes in here. The lava, lava's pretty bad actually. But I've gotten used to like quickly dealing with lava coming out and stuff. Yeah. So you hop in your cart, and then you'll be able to zoom off your destination. But that's not all set up yet. A lot of it is. I think if you hit this button, yeah, they do light up in sequence. And then potentially this doesn't have any. Oh, I don't have any dispensers here, right? Okay, yeah, that's what I was waiting on. So I do want string. I think everything here is actually lit up already. Yeah. What I don't know is, in this castle, although I didn't build it, just to be clear, this awesome castle is from Soap the Great. He's really good. If you I don't remember exactly how it's spelt in here. We could do a shout out to Soap the Great. Metal Boy, welcome. Yeah, it's not going to autocomplete to Soap the Great. Shoot. Well, if you're watching JJ Bunzig, and if you recall... Oh, there is some string. Not very much string. I might go back to town and get some. Can you give me a message to tell me when you're done? Give me a message to tell me when I'm done. I will be finishing up this stream at 1:30 my time. So that's in about 15 minutes or so is when I have to end up the stream. I usually my stream time is typically from 12:30 to 1:30 Eastern. But then if you have it, depending on your settings in Mixer, it might actually send you an email when I go live. If you're talking about when I'm going live or when I'm actually done. If you want to know when I'm going live, I posted on Twitter and I posted in my Discord. Oh, in the Nether. I see. Yeah. Oh, I did need quartz, didn't I? Right. I will. Yeah, I might have to actually go. I might have some quartz around. Rather than having to go mine it up, I might see if I can just get some. I was just taking a shortcut going through the Nether. Okay, so let's see what we have in our store here. This is like a little back room to a fish shop. Yes, thank you. Soaps are great. That's what I was looking for. Couldn't remember what how it was spelled. So we're missing an E, I guess. Okay, there we go. Quartz. Awesome. How convenient. So quartz there, and then we also want a dispenser, so we need string. There's a tiny bit of string. Here's a little bit more string. We'll need more than that. There is actually, I think there's a shop. Yeah, let's double check. I think there's a shop in town here, where somebody was giving away string or selling string. I can't remember. One of the two. I don't really have anything to trade, but where's the gas? Yeah, so I'm in just the regular world, so I don't have to worry about gas here. Okay, so I think, yeah, he had string in trading for wood logs, or no, glass. Oh, I see, andesite. Aha. Do I have any andesite around? No, of course not. I have emerald blocks. Do you want emerald blocks for anything? Do I have any andesite anywhere? Let's check this this other building over here to see if we have any andesite in our storage. Because we want to take a stack of string, but I don't want to just steal from the store. So let's take a look around. See if we have any andesite. We do. Awesome. Okay, so a stack of andesite, and then let's actually put some of this stuff in here so we can get back to it in the other area. So andesite, I think it was a 1-for-1 trade, so we can get a stack of string. I'm on PC. Okay, so I think it was a 1-for-1 trade, right? Yeah, 1 string, 1 andesite. Awesome. So here's our andesite. Here is my stack of string. That should be plenty. Let's work our way back to the area. What was my... Yeah, just quartz and string. I think it was on my shopping list. So we're good. This is wider than it used to be. It's convenient. It used to be a lot skinnier. So I'm going to briefly go back to the Nether, but we're not going to be in any scary area. There won't be any bad guys there. Yep, Windows, PC. Alright, we want to go back to... I think that went over there. I'm on Windows... Yeah, I'm on Windows 10, yep. Wondering if there's a single first gen X-Bone that's... Oh, Xbox, I'm assuming. That still works. Your NES still works. I don't know. I haven't actually, let's see, I do have a Wii that I never use. Otherwise, I have, besides the Wii, what's my last console I had? Super Nintendo, I think, was my last console I had, ignoring the Wii, but I never used. So I'm definitely a PC person. I never really got into consoles at all. I played some other, like at a friend's house or whatever, but I haven't personally really messed with them. I think Super Nintendo was my last one. Pretty sure. Did you make the castle? I did not make. So the castle is Soap the Great. It's this huge castle. It's pretty amazing. But that's actually Soap the Great made that. A different streamer and YouTuber. I think he mainly does YouTube stuff. PlayStation 2? Okay. Yeah, no, this is a it is a private whitelisted server, so you can't actually join it, but you can watch it. There's a bunch of people that actually stream from that, so if you go to that link, there's a bunch of different videos and stream announcements and stuff, so you can find out where everybody is. There's a demon. I was in the nether, but it was pretty safe there. Okay, so let's make some. So I'm gonna need one. Let's see, 1, 2. I'm trying to think. I think 5 dispensers. Yeah, no caps. No caps. Sorry. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna go with. All right. So we'll make that. I'll need to make some bows. So 5 bows. That's convenient. And then I want to make some dispensers. Are they gonna? Do I have to learn it myself? Oh, I guess I need cobblestone for dispensers, right? Dispenser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't. Okay. This is still faster than it was before. Can you get maps? Yeah, you can get maps in this. You need a water drop. Why do I need a water drop? I have feather falling boots. All right, I think I have. Is that 5 now? Yeah, good. I have 5 dispensers. I will still need cobblestone for the. I don't remember how to make it actually. All right, let's see. How do I make an observer block? Oh, I need the quartz. The observer block I need to figure out on my own, or do I not have all the stuff I need? Hello, Wig. Welcome. I'm gonna assume I have all the stuff I need, and it just doesn't. You like the Pocket Edition? I haven't tried the Pocket Edition. Welcome, Juratori Sauce. Welcome. Thank you for the follow, Wig. Wig. So observer blocks. Do I not have the things I need, or do they just not? Here, let's double check. No, observer block. Okay. I need redstone, quartz. I have all those things, don't I? Oh, I don't have any. Aha. I don't have any cobble on me. I thought I had cobble, but I guess not. Okay. So let's get some more cobble in our bar. I will need, I think, just two observer blocks actually. So it shouldn't be too bad. So 1, 2. Oh, it's thunder and lightning. Your name sucks. You can change it. You can change it if you want. If you don't like it. All right, let's put the string over here because we might still need some, and the quartz. And then I think we're good with everything else we have. How's our time? We have a little bit more time to go. Soul server is vanilla. Yes. Yes. Yeah, so the maps you can make in the game, yeah. But then the mods, this is strictly vanilla. Which Jabunzig said. Okay, so let's build the item elevator. So that's going to be off of that thing there. So let's get up there. Maybe. Actually, let's build it from down below. So we need to go Thank you for the follow, Juratori Sauce. All right, let's go. So there's underneath. This is where the chest is that we're looking at. So we want to go down a little bit, and then it's going to go towards the ladder. You get maps and mods on Pocket Edition. That's cool. Yeah, you can get it on here. Right? We just play without it for this server. So it's going to come down and then over towards the elevator, and then out this direction. So let's build a little post to work on some stuff here. We just need to build a little platform coming up, and then we can start building some of this from the top down. So we want 3 hoppers coming down. Thank you for the follow. Regent Table, welcome to the stream. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 5 dispensers coming this direction. I think including the one at the wall, but they're gonna point into something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then so this layer here is where it's gonna point into something. I think. Right? Maybe? Probably. Yeah, it's going parallel to the wall that has the ladders. Yeah. So it's gonna go, there's 5 of them. So let me count them again. Oops. Yeah, cookies and cake. Yeah, we have that on here too as well. Yep. I guess I'll count out from here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is what it's pointing into. Okay, good. So that's plenty. Pop down here, get our hoppers in the bar, and we want them to run at the same level here. So how am I going to? Let's suppose it's here. Is that right? No, one lower, and then it goes like that. Good. We're gonna break this stuff on top, and we're gonna put droppers on top of that to help out with the leg. You gotta go. All right. Well, so thanks for stopping by, Crop Circles. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Not Minecraft tomorrow, but we'll be streaming again tomorrow. So we're gonna build this whole thing here. So let's get rid of this stack here, and let's build. So it's gonna be a platform that's running into this. So there's gonna be a platform right below this. So we can build coming up here to this. And then it's sticking out towards the ladder wall. So we can build a little platform to build our contraption on. And here as well. We don't need that there. This is going to be a dropper. 2 droppers. Facing up. 1, 2. And then we can also do droppers in here to stop the lag. And then a torch also. Like that. Good. And then these droppers here are going to have a comparator running over it. Going this direction. And then that's going to be a repeater this way, repeater this way, redstone, right like that. And then this is in subtraction mode, I believe. No, is there? Well, there are items inside there. Okay. And then what we want is these things are funny. So there's 2 observer blocks. One is facing oh, and actually one's facing, this one's facing up, so it's listening to this. It's very weird. John built this. Where are my observer blocks? Oh, right here. Okay, so we want these to be facing with the red dot going up. Okay, so it goes like that, so we need to get up above. So this one faces like this, and then this one is going to be here, facing that direction. So I think that's, looking at the arrow, yeah, it's pointing into that. Okay, so that should work. So we want to put this back in. So what that's going to do is if there's an item inside of here, it'll spit it out on top of that. So I need to also get a bunch of glass. That's the other thing I should have had on my shopping list. There's going to be a glass elevator, or glass item elevator that will go all the way up to the top, up there. But this whole mechanism is built and ready to go. Just in case for lag, let's put a torch on there. But that's set up. That's all good to go. So when items are dropped into here from that whole shaft there, and I guess we should probably finish off this thing. So we don't have a lot of extra blocks in this, but let's build this go up a ways. So this is where they come in there. They're pushed into that. So this is going to be going up here like that. And then it will go up. And then we also want to fill in this side. Let's start it partway up. So this little thing is just to sort of hold on to the carts that will fall in there. And that will go up a ways. I probably won't take it up all the way, actually. Because that's going to... So the carts that come off of that thing there go up there. So can we get up there easily? Not really. If we go... Yeah, I want to make a little bit of a guide over there just so I don't forget. Let's do that. Okay, good. We end up here. So if we get up to this path right here. So this is where it comes off and drops down into the thing we just made. So what we want to do is kind of make a little bit of a thing to make it go in there. So many cups and glasses, I can't find your pipe. Oh yeah? I don't know what that means. Let's get rid of that guy. There we go. So then this is making it so that if, when the cart comes over, making sure it actually goes properly into that section. We'll go like that. They'll drop down here, and then they'll fall into that, and then they'll empty out, and then when they get emptied out, they will move. Oh, we haven't built the thing yet, but they'll be moved up. So if you look in the picture-in-picture, when those carts get dropped down, they go onto here, they'll move up here, and then they'll go up this little spiral here, and then they'll be put into the top of the chest minecart elevator thing. And I might actually, and this one I might bring a little higher up, but that's basically the idea. And this is where the top of the glass item elevator will be. So it'll go all the way from there, all the way up to here, and that'll bring up the items that the cart brought. It's a neat view looking down. Yeah, it's a lot of redstone. Yeah. You're talking about this one here? Or which one? There's a lot of views. Lots of redstone. Plenty of redstone. If redstone is your thing, then this build is a good place for you. Okay. Well, that'll be the end of the stream. Thank you everybody for stopping by.